welcome to Viewpoints on episode 9. It's a record for us.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
We are almost in double digits.
We're almost 10. We're growing up so fast.
Yeah.
Stephanie's back. I'm back. Dan's still on an island somewhere.
We don't know where because, of course, the island vanished.
It did, so who knows. So the big news today, December 11th.
No, it's the 9th.
Today's the 9th?
No, you're right. Today
Today's December 11th. We don't know.
We don't.
Golden Globes were announced this morning.
Right. Early. 5:30 this morning. I got up and watched them live.
I didn't. I decided sleep was more important. I got up at
Where
5.
are your priorities?
I got up at 5:30, and I was like, turn the TV on. I'm like, oh, they're not on yet. I'm going back to bed. It's just because I couldn't sleep. But,
well, let's go ahead and get right into the big categories.
Yeah, the big categories. Best Picture, Drama. You got Benjamin Button, Frost Nixon, The Reader, Revolutionary Road, and Slumdog Millionaire.
Are you sure? Because I think you might have missed a movie from that list. Is something missing?
There's a few things missing. I don't know if it was a typo, but Dark Knight doesn't seem to be on there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What is up with the Hollywood Foreign Press?
I don't. Well, we'll get to that after we go through all that, because I've got something for you guys.
Also, surprisingly missing from that list is Milk.
Milk, yes. It's gotten, I think, the New York Film Critics.
Right.
A few critics, people have gotten it.
Nominated for Broadcast Film Critics.
Once again, we'll get to that. Best Motion Picture Comedy, Burn After Reading, didn't see it. Happy Go Lucky, Mamma Mia, Vicky Cristina Barcelona, and In Bruges.
Little side note on In Bruges, I went and saw it. I kind of didn't really care for it the first time. Tim went and saw it, thought it was fantastic. I gave it another watch on DVD, thought it was hilarious. That doesn't always happen with me, but the second time around I did think it was hilarious, and I'm glad to see that it got it.
And trust me, in a few weeks we'll be talking more about it.
Yeah.
Just a little hint for, those who are paying attention.
Yeah.
Actor, drama, Leo DiCaprio, Frank Langella, Milk got nominated for Sean Penn, Brad Pitt, and Mickey Rourke for The Wrestler.
That's a really strong list.
Missing Clint Eastwood.
For Gran Torino, everybody's
which a lot
been
of people
talking
thought that
about
would happen.
that. Yeah.
I think the big surprise was Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah,
no one really expected that.
I'm not surprised.
I'm gonna bet like $100. Don't expect to see his name on this list for Oscar time.
No, I wouldn't.
I'm sure Clint Eastwood's gonna take it.
I've got a little theory on some of these nominations myself, and we'll talk about that after we talk about them in full.
We'll skip ahead. Angelina Jolie did get nominated for Changeling, which I agree, and she was really good in that movie. Best Actor Comedy, Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson got nominated for In Bruges, which was great. But I do think they'll probably cancel each other out.
Yeah, definitely.
But then James Franco for Pineapple Express got nominated.
And
all the stoners in the world were like, oh, dude, yes.
That's definitely sort of like a, what the hell, James Franco?
They probably had 4, and they're like, who else?
Right.
There's no one in Mamma Mia male-wise to nominate,
right.
So... and then I guess the last one we'll talk about is Best Supporting Actor. Heath Ledger, of course, which we would have hurt someone if that wouldn't have happened.
Right, rioting in the streets.
Philip Seymour Hoffman for Doubt, which is kind of a replay of when Philip Seymour Hoffman won Best Actor. He was against Heath Ledger in Brokeback Mountain, so it's a rematch. Ralph Fiennes for The Duchess. Robert Downey Jr. for Tropic Thunder, which deserves it. And then Tom Cruise for Tropic Thunder, which was a cameo
of the morning.
Yeah, I think it was the biggest surprise. Well,
no, he got screen credit, so it was a little more than a cameo.
Yeah, but I think he wasn't really publicized a lot as being in the movie. It was more like a surprise.
I think we all knew. I think it was sort of like Tom Cruise in a surprise performance, and so that may have helped. But I was sort of hoping for it as a nice little surprise, but I really wasn't expecting it.
I didn't. You know what? I didn't even think about it.
I'm a huge Tom Cruise fan. I'm one of those people who still loves Tom Cruise and will see his movies. So I was thrilled to see his name on the list.
I did enjoy him in the movie. I thought he was hilarious. I was laughing my butt off.
Very against type.
Yeah, and I think he should do more comedies.
Right.
When I saw that, I'm like, why doesn't he make more comedies?
Right, just completely go against what people expect him to be.
And there's that rumored Hardy Men movie with him and Ben Stiller, the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
20 years later, which should be made. I think after that, if Ben Stiller like wrote it and directed it,
yeah.
I think the two of them.
Well,
would
the
be
two of them
perfect.
have done a few different things together, sketches and things like that on award shows, and they have a good chemistry.
Yeah,
so
they
it
do.
could be really funny.
And they kind of look alike.
But
so you can,
it's been rumored for a while, so who knows?
Well, hopefully now that he's been nominated and he kind of has validation as a comedy person, that maybe that.
Just in that category, they've all got to expect it's going to go to Heath Ledger. So for them just to get nominated.
Well, then I heard if anyone's going to beat him, it's going to be Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Probably.
But I think Robert Downey Jr. should get some sort of recognition.
Well, the great thing about the Golden Globes is that they just don't do movies; they also do TV. So.
And dramatic TV series: Dexter, House, In Treatment, Mad Men, and True Blood.
Here's the thing: we were sort of talking about predictions yesterday, and I was thinking True Blood because I know the Hollywood Foreign Press likes to throw a little surprise in there.
They always like to throw a new show in
its
first season.
I just thought True Blood might even be a little too out there for them, so I thought it would be something else.
No, and I guarantee you it'll win. Because they always pick the new show to win.
Right,
like
but I don't
Lost
know.
One.
I think this is Dexter's year, because Dexter was so good this year.
Yeah.
I know you're a big fan of House.
Yeah, House deserves to win. Amazing, amazing stuff.
And comedy.
Comedy, Californication, Entourage, Office, 30 Rock, and Weeds. You actually got like 4 out of 5 of those correct, so you guessed those.
Yeah.
You did a really good job on that.
The thing about 30 Rock, it's critically acclaimed. The ratings have picked up, but we don't get it.
I don't get it.
I've watched it a couple times. I've tried it. I think Tina Fey's hilarious. I think Alec Baldwin's funny. I love Tracy Morgan, but just the show, I don't get it at all.
I think the only other thing I want to talk about is Kevin Connolly got nominated for Best Actor in a TV comedy, and he is like a vacuum of comedy in that show. He both sucks and blows at the same time. He's not funny on that show, and I don't get it.
The thing about Entourage as well is I always thought there was sort of an agreement that they would just all nominate themselves in the supporting category. Because let's face it, if anybody's the lead on that show, it's Jeremy Piven.
Yeah, no.
And he's always in the supporting category.
Yeah, he's nominated this year.
So it's like, Kevin Connolly is a lead actor, and Jeremy Piven is a supporting? No.
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, so I don't get that. So last night, Stephanie and I were emailing back and forth with each other with our predictions, and here's how it came out. Stephanie picked out of drama and comedy together. Stephanie got 3 out of 10 Best Picture ones, and I got 4. Very close.
They really did throw us a lot.
I think it's because I put In Bruges in there. In Bruges put me over the top.
And when I got that email from you, I had sort of forgot about In Bruges because it came out so long ago. I was like, oh yeah, of course, In Bruges, yeah.
And then Best TV, you got 6 out of 10. The comedy pushed you over the edge. And then I got 6 out of 10, mostly because I got most of the drama ones.
So we split on that.
Yeah, so totals, you got 9 out of 20, and I got 10 out of 20, which is we both failed.
Which also tells us that we watch way too much TV and movies. We might want to get out into the real world. Once in a while.
But here's the thing: we also want to put like an asterisk on this whole conversation. Is the Golden Globes should be taken with a grain of salt. It's about 90 journalists that vote on this, and they're like the whole Hollywood Foreign Press, but they're known for like obscure websites, obscure newspapers. And it's a lot of butt kissing involved. Like, you have to go to these dinners to, like, schmooze with them.
It's very much like campaigning for office.
Oh, it is, yeah.
And the other thing is that they always try to say that they're a precursor for the Oscars, which sometimes they are. Lately, I don't think they've been that much of a precursor to the Oscars. Here's the other thing. That nomination list is littered with huge stars, which says to me they're just trying to load up the red carpet for the show. Right. If you nominate Brad and Angelina, then they're going to be on the red carpet. If you nominate Tom Cruise, him and Katie are going to be on the red carpet.
And Leo.
You got Leonardo DiCaprio. So it's like, look at the big name stars they have nominated. You are guaranteed to have a star-packed show.
There's actually a term for that, but I can't really say it. It's star and then a curse word after that. I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. That's what this shows. I go to a website, it's called Deadline Hollywood Daily. Nikki Fink, she writes for the LA Weekly, I do believe, too. She had this really good paragraph. I'm going to completely just read it for you. She posted the Golden Globe results, and she posted like a little thing right underneath. And it said, the Golden Globe nominations were announced this morning. Once again, I predict that whoever lobbied the so-called Hollywood Foreign Press Association the hardest will win. Be aware that the small, motley local crew who belong to a scandal-ridden Hollywood Foreign Press Association won't grant memberships to real journalists at the prestige newspapers across the world. As a result, I refuse to hype the Hollywood Foreign Press BS Awards. Trust me, they're as meaningless as the crappy organization behind them. Therefore, I will post their nominations. I will not treat them with a seriousness by offering any analysis.